Developments from the Trump administration we were talking about earlier. Jared, we've got Elon Musk stepping down from his role. We also have the federal court that just blocked the White House from imposing that round of international tariffs. So can you just update us on some of the details of these two developments?
Yeah, there's a ton going on this morning, Dana and Andrina. We're going to start off with Elon Musk, though, with this job that he is now leaving within the Trump administration. Friday is his last day. The thing is, this role always had a shelf life. Now, though, before he goes, Musk is offering some serious criticism of President Trump's first big bill in his second term. Take a look.
Elon Musk is out. In a short post on his platform X last night, Musk wrote, "As my scheduled time as a special government employee comes to an end, I would like to thank President Donald Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending."
The chainsaw for bureaucracy.
As the face of DOGE, Musk slashed through multiple federal agencies and the federal workforce in the name of efficiency.
The people voted for major government reform, and that's what people are going to get.
The seismic cuts also sparked pushback from protesters and members of the president's cabinet. An administration official says Musk began winding down his role last night, one day after slamming the Republican tax cut bill in an interview with CBS News.
I was disappointed to see the massive spending bill, frankly, which increases the budget deficit.
Wednesday, President Trump acknowledged he's not happy with every aspect of the package as it worked its way through the Senate.
We will be negotiating that bill.
Also overnight, a key part of President Trump's agenda blocked for now. The U.S. Court of International Trade froze the president's sweeping 10% tariffs against other nations and the targeted levies on goods from Canada, Mexico, and China. The court ruling President Trump exceeded his authority. In a statement, a White House spokesman said the trade deficit has created an emergency, adding, quote, "It is not for unelected judges to decide how to properly address a national emergency."
All right, so the administration, as you can imagine, is going to fight this in the courts, potentially going all the way up to the Supreme Court. The ruling, though, does not necessarily mean the end of all of President Trump's tariffs. The auto tariffs are going to be staying. The aluminum tariffs and the steel and aluminum tariffs can also stay. There's even a way to keep 15% tariffs for some countries with which the U.S. has what they call a substantial trade deficit. But we'll have to wait and see exactly what the administration does from there. When it comes to how this is impacting the stock market, futures are already up this morning as investors are reacting to this news. Back to you.
All right, Jared Hill, live for us in New York. Thank you for all of those details on these big developments this morning.